Well, it's that time again. Today, we will be ranking every single Grand Theft Auto 6 characters, from the most important to the least important. Now, obviously, Grand Theft Auto 6 doesn't come out till 2026, so these are just my thoughts and guesses. So how this works is that we're going through the trailers, the screenshots, and even the website, because these are the only informations we know about the characters so far. Now, obviously, there's probably going to be a lot more characters than we know. I might do this video again once GTA 6 like fully comes out, but that's a big maybe, okay? Alrighty, since now we know everything what we're supposed to do for this video, let's finally start this ranking. Now, the first character we got is Jason DeVol. Now, obviously, he is the main character for Grand Theft Auto 6. Now, Jason grew up around griefers and crooks, but Jason wants to have an easy life now. But everything keeps on getting hard for him. Now, as we can see in trailer 2, he is officially working with Brian, which Brian asks for his checks. And so Jason just does it, you know? And if we fast forward the trailer a bit, we can also see that Jason is like putting some goods inside a plane, and for the goods he's holding, it's for Brian. Now, obviously, Jason and Brian are gonna have like a complicated relationship, probably. Maybe not complicated, but I was just trying to find the right words. But I will say that Jason working for Brian might impact the story a lot more, because as we can look in this screenshot right here, we can see that Jason has a vest and stuff, which kind of reminds me of this shot right here from trailer 1, but it's probably different. Now, they're probably gonna fight someone, at least for Jason, but it's probably just for, you know, protection. So what I'm trying to say is that like Jason will be working with Brian a lot, which is something good or something bad, which what I'm thinking over here is that it's something really bad, because we did see Jason beat up this guy right here. And not only that, Jason has a relationship with Lucia, and not only that, Jason is literally like with Lucia, you know, during special times or just robbing a bank or a store. Now, obviously, their relationship is gonna like impact each other a lot, but so with Jason working with Brian. So since Jason is the main character of GTA 6, he is going to the most important category, Lucia Caminos. Now, the thing about Lucia is that she was originally from Liberty City, and she was taught to fight ever since she was born. The only thing that matters is who you know and what you got. And if we head over to the website over here, we can see this line right here: a life with Jason could be her way out. Fresh out of prison and ready to change the odds in her favor, Lucia is committed to her plan, no matter what it takes. Now, obviously, we don't know the plan yet, but we can tell that her plan is going to be involved with the story. Now, I could say that her plan is to like betray Jason and stuff, but we don't know that, so we're just gonna ignore that right now. But what I'm thinking over here is that her plan might have gone wrong or something, because as we can see in trailer 1, she robbed a store with Jason on the run, and then in the beginning he was in prison, but then got let out of prison. But in the cover art right here, we can see that there's an ankle monitor on her leg. Obviously, the ankle monitor is probably going to be a really big impact on the story. But from what we learned about Lucia and stuff, and this unknown plan of hers, and she is also the main character alongside with Jason, we're gonna put her in the most important category, Cal Hampton. So what we know about Cal is from the website, he seems like a Lester/Rob character. What if everything on the internet was true? That's a Rob type of shit thing, but snooping on Coast Guards, that is definitely a Lester thing. Now, we don't really see him as much in the trailer, but as we can tell from the screenshots and stuff, he is a friend of Jason. And as we can see right here, the psychopaths are in charge. Get used to it. But from what we can see is that he looks like a fun character right here, and a lazy piece of shit, but he does do the work, as we can see in this shot right here. Now, this is going to be a big risk, because I don't know if he's going to be like a side character or like really most important, but since he's like a Rob/Lester kind of character, and he also seems like the type of character to like f up of what the main characters are doing, and that could really impact on the story, so I'm going to put him in the most important category. Remember, these are only my guesses, okay? Now, over here we got Raul Batista. He is a confident, charm, and cunning, but also he is a bank robber. And this is really important because at this shot right here, Lucia and Jason looks like they're robbing a bank or something. And from this clip right here, we can see that like they're shooting at the cops or something. Now, he did do a lot of scores with his crew and stuff, as we can see right here, but we have never seen him in trailer 2, like at all. And it's kind of crazy because well, I really don't know, but he is a very interesting character right here. Now, he is a lot like Michael, because Michael, he robbed banks and shit, and he's a professional, and I feel like he is going to have a big impact on the story, actually, even though we only got like little information about him. But I have a strong feeling that he might have a bigger role in the story, and I don't know, I'm kind of feeling like he's going to betray Jason or Lucia, or even both. I mean, just like in the other games, like we got betrayed by by these other characters, but it's just really interesting right here. Like, it's unexpected, dude. So I don't know, but like I said, I just have a feeling for this guy, and might be important and might be the main villain. So for now, I'm gonna put him in the most important category. Now over here we got Draquan. Now we actually did see Draquan in trailer 2, and if we move over to the website, Draquan was always more of a hustler than a gangster, even when he was dealing on the streets to make ends meet. Breaking into music was the goal. So what we can see right here is that Draquan is a music guy, and we even see him partying with different people. Now we can also see that he is signed with the Real Demise. Draquan's days of booking acts into Booby's strip club might be numbered as he sets his sights on the Vice City scene. Now he is working with Booby. I mean, I don't know, I see him more like just like working with people, but I don't really see him as like being this whole impact and stuff. Now obviously his work is just music and working with Booby and staying close with the Real Demise, but he is also friends with Jason, as we can see with this shot right here and this shot right here playing basketball. But I don't really know, like I don't really see him like changing the story all that much and stuff. And he's a friend of Jason, so he can give him like advice or send him through like missions. And I have a feeling that he's going to be one of GTA's characters to be the most loved. So right now he is going to the side category. Now moving over to the Real Dimes. Sorry if I kept on saying Real Demise, I don't, my grammar is terrible, okay? Now for one of these characters, one of their names are Bae Lux and Roxy, and they're actually friends since high school. And since like I'm a dumbass and stuff, I thought they were like a lesbian couple for some reason. And we can actually see that they're shaking down local dealers into cold, hard cash, and also spicy rap tracks, and the social media presses. So obviously they're influencers, but also artists at the same time. Hey, at least they're like in the thick of it. And we can even see one of them hanging out with Daquan. Now right here, I'm gonna be honest real quick. I think they're gonna be like really fun characters to like be around with. Like most likely, I think Lucia is gonna hang out with them, you know? And since they're like artists and influencers and stuff, they might do a lot for the story maybe. And maybe like record with Lucia like beating the shit out of someone. Oh, look at my queen right here beating that person's up. Make sure you like and follow. But that just really depends. And even though the game is not out and stuff, so yeah. I'm gonna put them in the side character category real quick, okay? And now we make it to Booby. As we can see in the website, Booby is a local Vice City legend, and he transferred his time into the streets and into a legitimate empire, spending real estate and a strip club. Now for some reason, I do see him as like important for the story. I mean, after all, it's like he's a businessman or something, you know? I mean, think of it like Gay Tony or something, you know? In a way, okay? But he's more into business and stuff and all this, all that, records and stuff. But I do see him having goons around him, you know, henchmen. I do have a strong feeling that he will be impactful for the story and be a major role, or not too major, but like important role that will like set the story like more further and stuff. But he's working with Daquan and stuff, making music and shit, so I'm gonna put him in like almost important. Now finally, we got Brian. Now over here at the website, Brian's a classic drug runner from the golden age of smuggling in the Keys, and he has a third wife, so 2 divorces down. But as we can see, like he let people do his dirty work. Alrighty, let me just like get this out of the way real quick. He's definitely gonna be like important or semi-important, because like think about it, like he's sending out Jason to like do all his like dirty work and stuff, and even like smuggling some stuff, you know? So Brian is gonna be in like Jason's life, you know? And he's also living at the Keys houses for like, you know, free. Now for any like further details and stuff, Brian is gonna make Jason do some crazy shit and stuff, and probably get involved with some games and stuff. And yeah, I mean, like I see him as like not really like impacting a whole lot, but I do see him like really important. So Brian will be in the almost important category. Now we are heading to the unknown characters category. Alrighty, so now we got like this cop right here. We absolutely don't know who he is, but we do see him in trailer 2. Now he could be just like a normal cop looking into investigations and stuff, but you ever play like any like Rockstar games and stuff, you will know that we meet characters with the character's perspective, you know? So this isn't like some random ass cutscene and stuff, because one of the characters are actually with this cop right here. We just don't know who, but my guess is going to be Jason, due to Jason being a cop theory. But yeah, it's pretty interesting how we don't really know any information about him, and maybe Rockstar is just like, you know, saving his character, you know? But I cannot itch the feeling that he is like, you know, kind of important and stuff, but it's like, I really don't know. I mean, during like GTA 5 story, why we got to work with the FIB, but I don't know if Rockstar is really gonna go through that storyline again, since how like GTA 5 already did that storyline with Michael. But like, it's just like, you know, pretty interesting and stuff. Look, for now, I'm gonna put it in the almost important category, like even though we don't absolutely know anything about him. I feel like when we had GTA 6 in our hands, like we get to experience it and actually know who he is and what he does. Now we got this woman from the trailer 1 of GTA 6. Now obviously we don't really know who she is besides like releasing Lucia or just talking to her. I really don't know what her position is, but I feel like she was the one who was responsible for putting the ankle bracelet on Lucia's leg, so it's definitely gonna impact the story. Now we got this guy from the GTA 6 trailer 1. Like I said, we really don't know who he is. He's probably just like a random game member or drug dealer, since he's like clapping up that dude. I might have said that wrong, and there's like a bunch of theories going around where like he's actually the third like protagonist. No, we only have 2, but whoever this guy is, he's probably just a side character. Now we got this guy from the trailer 2. Like I said, we absolutely don't know anything about him, but he's like taking pictures of Lucia and Jason, so he's like definitely a friend of them. But like, due to no information about him and stuff, he's most likely a side character. Okay, now we got this big old dude. Now I'm just saying, but I think he's most likely Booby's goons. I mean, like, just think about it, okay? I mean, like, he's in like some spa area and stuff, where it's like there's like showering and stuff. I don't know, I'm just gonna make an educated guess and say that like he's going to impact the story because he's probably DJ Khaled. Now we got this guy right here. Now he did say this line right here.
I think you heard before.
Yeah, no, he's not gonna be important. And now we got the return of Phil, or most likely his son. This is weird because GTA 6 is set in the HD universe while GTA Vice City is set in the 3D universe. I think Phil is just gonna be like a normal gun guy, so nah. Oh yeah, remember those guys, goons? Oh yeah, we'll just put them in Impact. Now we got these guys from the screenshot right here. Now they're obviously part of a gang or something, or they got sent out to hurt Jason or Cal, but I see them most likely as like, you know, side characters. And now we got this woman right here. She followed Jason. Fuck no. And now we got this guy right here. Yeah, no, same goes with this guy and his woman. Now we got the strippers. Now obviously I love going to the Vanilla Unicorn in GTA 5, so obviously they're gonna be like one of the most important characters in GTA 6. Something's gonna interesting right here. Who is this guy? I have no clue actually. Now they're obviously like building up weed and stuff, and they're most likely a hench guard or something. I really had no guesses and stuff, so we're just gonna put them in the side category. What about this Latinta right here? Now she's obviously like making a deal or something to this other guy right here. I don't know why they would show this random woman. Same with this guy right here. I think she's just gonna be like a side character. Same with this cop right here. Well, what about the lady that was twerking in trailer 1 while someone was like filming that shit? I don't know, she might have an OnlyFans, so she probably will impact on the story. Same with this guy right here. Oh yeah, remember that guy I was talking about from this screenshot right here? Yeah, I don't think he's really important. And this guy from that other screenshot, I don't know why I didn't put them two together. I really don't know why, but like I see him as like a side character, you know? And then we got the woman twerking on the car. I really don't know. I think the trailer showed her way too much, so I think she's gonna be like really impactful for the story. And then we got this guy over here. Absolutely no information. I think he's just gonna be a side character. And then we got this woman, side character. And then we got these ladies walking down the street. They're not important. What about these girls looking at Jason? Not important. What about this guy with the beard? Obviously he's kind of like the Lost MC guy. I'm gonna put him in side character. Now I don't think they're a Lost MC in GTA 6. I'm just calling him that right now. And then we got this guy right here that kind of looks similar to this guy. Probably the same person, probably not. I'm kind of stupid. Do y'all guys remember when GTA 6 trailer 1 came out and then we saw this guy right here, which he kind of looks similar to this other guy right here who also lives in Florida? Well, what if I tell you they kind of look like the same? Now obviously this guy saw the trailer. Now you probably thought he would be okay with this shit. Motherfucker, no. This guy didn't understand. He want GTA 6 to go down because he did not like this at all. This guy literally became the villain. He tried to sue Rockstar like $40 million or two.
2 or 1. And not only that, he also threatened Rockstar that he would go to England, swim to over their prison, and then break out the kid who leaked GTA 6. I'm not even joking, but having these two guys like working together against Rockstar, dude, they are really powerful together, if I'm being honest. I mean, like, what will Rockstar even do? I mean, they're probably still planning on this shit. It's only one way to find out when we get GTA 6. Is the Florida Joker man really the villain? The main villain this whole time for GTA 6? Guys, he has to be one of the most important characters for GTA 6. And now we got this turtle right here, which I got confirmation that the turtle is actually working with the Florida Joker man. Oh yeah, definitely most important. And then we got the wheelchair lady. But guys, I think like she's secretly like the biggest villain of GTA 6. The same thing goes with her gecko right here. I don't think Jason or Lucia is even gonna survive GTA 6. Well guys, I hope you like my ranking right here. And here's my actual ranking right here. Now this is obviously some like, you know, guesses and characters analysis. Kinda, not really, but you know, putting my own thoughts into the characters and stuff. Not gonna lie, I'm really happy about this. I feel kind of confident about this. I really do hope that you like this video right here. And if you have like any thoughts about my ranking, please comment down below, or just make up your own ranking, you know? And I will be happily to like read them too. Alright guys, my time is up. Thank you for watching, and subscribe.